So hello and welcome to this session on how to set up your unsubscribe link on your Tekmatix emails. Unsubscribe links is not a choice. It is a matter of compliance. If you do not have unsubscribe links on your emails, you are non-compliant and you could get yourself in very hot water. So this is a very serious matter, and you need to action what I'm going to be showing you today. Now, this is not entirely legal advice. Doing this on its own is not the only thing that you need to do to be compliant in your business. Make sure you have a lawyer or attorney to make sure you know what your legal obligations are as a business owner. But having an unsubscribe link is one of them, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that today. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat box or the comments area, and we will go through those. This session is going to be about 20 minutes long. It's going to be a fairly fast one compared to an overall training session, but we're going to walk you through these steps of what you need to do to keep your unsubscribe links in all the right places in your Tekmatix account. So I'm going to go through the overview, and then I'm going to take you through the demonstration of doing this inside your account. So what we need to do first of all is turn on our unsubscribe link setting. We then need to customize the wording that will go at the bottom of our email, such as, if you want to stop getting emails from me, click here. Then we need to add that unsubscribe link to the footer of our master email template, so that every time we send an email, that footer, that unsubscribe link, is forever then set up. We only need to do this once, and from that point onwards, it's always going to be in our footer if we add that to our master template today. Then there are some other places inside Tekmatix where you might send emails. So for example, another feature we have inside Tekmatix to communicate with people is inside your conversations area. You can save what's called email templates, also called email snippets. So for instance, if you get common questions that people ask over and over and over again, you can actually save these little template replies inside the conversations area, so that all you have to do is click a button and that template reply pops up in the conversation, so you don't have to keep retyping stuff over and over again. You will need to copy and paste this unsubscribe link in those snippets so that you're compliant there. And you'll also need to copy and paste that unsubscribe link into any emails, like text-based emails, that you have preset inside any automated workflows, because all of these are forms of communication by email to our customer base. And in order to maintain compliance, they do have to have that link on them. So once we've turned our unsubscribe link on, we've customized the click here if you don't want to hear from me anymore line. You've put that unsubscribe link in the footer of your emails. You've then pasted that same unsubscribe link anywhere else you're using it in Tekmatix, such as the snippets or your workflows. Then the final step is going to be to test it to make sure it works. And there is a very important part of testing this that I will come to at the end, because if you are testing this in the wrong way, it's going to look like it's not working. So there is a little bit of a very important strategy that you need to hang on to here before you go, it's not working. All right, so let's get ready to rumble. I'm going to log into our pretend test account here. And by the way, I will download this as a PDF, stick it in the Facebook group for you so that you guys can access this document as well. Now, first step is we need to turn on our unsubscribe link option. You're going to do that by heading into your Tekmatix account. At the very bottom, click Settings. It's going to take you into your main settings area. And inside your business profile over here, scroll down. And as you scroll down inside your business profile, you will see this option underneath General. You will see this option to make email compliant by adding an unsubscribe link in your email. So if you see this here under General, make email compliant by adding unsubscribe link in your email. You'll need to check that on. And this is going to enable you to have the unsubscribe link in your footers of your emails. All right, all done that. Our second step is to then customize the unsubscribe statement that we want in our email. And we do that by clicking on this customize button underneath this setting. So let's click customize. There's a template reply there for you. You might just want to keep it as it is, right? So if you no longer wish to receive these emails, you may do not touch this unsubscribe code. Right, that's going to put your link in there for you. But it's, it may have something in here and you might just like to write, Sarah, your name from me, or your company name, whatever. You might like to change that to, if you want to stop getting emails from me, click here. And that will turn, this here will turn into a link automatically. So please do not play with that. You can play with the text, but do not play with this code because that will pre-fill your link. So once you've done that and that you're happy with that, by the way, you won't have this bottom bit. That's only an agency account. You're going to press save. And now you've completed the first 2 steps. You've turned on your unsubscribe link and you've customized that statement for people to unsubscribe. Now, the next bit is where we're going to customize the footer of our emails, our master template that we will use every single time we send an email. So you're going to go into back your marketing and emails section. Click on up to your email builder. So remember, you've got in your email section here, you've got email builder and email campaigns. Email builder is where you write your email. It's where you build the email. Campaigns is where you send the email that you've built. Okay, we're going to go into email builder because now we're going to edit our master template. And every single time you send an email, you need to go to the master template and press clone. Your master template is there to be copied every time you send an email so that you don't have to redo your master template every time you send one. Now, we have got a template in there for you already that all you need to do is edit with your own branding and your little footer that you've just created. So what we're going to do is click on our search box and type in master. And this will come up with one of the master templates that we've made for you. Perhaps you've made your own. We're first going to edit this master template so that we can use this every single time. Let's click on it inside our email builder. It's going to open up the build area. And this is where we're going to edit and customize the footer element. Let me make this a bit bigger for you guys. I just realized you probably can't read this very well. It's a bit small, isn't it? You are going to edit the footer of this email to include the 2 absolutely critical must-have non-negotiable elements in your footer. This is a legal GDPR compliance regulation. If you are sending email campaigns that are marketing-based, you must have a full postal address and you must have an unsubscribe link. Failing to include those makes you non-compliant and open to liability. All right, so these are the 2 things we have to have in a footer. There's other things I do add to a footer, maybe follow, social follow links, other things that I'll show you in just a second. But those are the 2 things you absolutely cannot miss. They have to be in there, okay, for a compliance purpose. So let's go in and play around with an email template. Here's what an email template roughly looks like. You might have an image that you include at the top. You've got your body of where you're going to pop your email content. You might have a PS at the end of each email. So one of the things I always recommend in your email marketing is you have something helpful and interesting in the body. And then at the bottom of every email, you have a PS first name. Here are X ways that I can help you get X result. And this is where you could pop in a link to your calendars for people to book a call with you. You could pop in a link to any of your courses or products or books or services so that it's really easy for people to see what you sell and buy it, right? Now, what we're going to do here is really focus in on this footer that you will find at the bottom. Now, it will look, I'm going to make this a bit bigger for you guys so you can see better. It will look like a little bit of gobbledygook in the fact that it has all of these pre-filled custom values for you. What this is doing is this is automatically going to suck in and pull over all of your information that's in your business settings. So you don't need to change these. And I'd say don't, because we've added in some of these fields for you to make this easier. It's going to suck in your name, your address, your email account. Now, if this isn't showing in your master template, let me show you how to pull it over. Up on the top left-hand side of your email builder, you have a plus button. When you click on that plus button, it's going to open up all these different elements that you can drag and drop into your email builder. And one of them is called the footer. So if you've got a completely blank template in front of you, or this footer isn't showing for you, grab this footer, drag and drop. And this is going to give you a footer. As you can see here, this is going to come over really, really plain. We can edit this footer by clicking in this box. And this is where we can go in and change the colors, change the fonts. So for instance, I could change the text. I don't want to highlight the text, do I? Where's our fill button?
Yeah, you might need to have a different section. Like for example, if you see the body,
Oh,
it's actually separated with a footer. So maybe drag that element into the footer so it will
yeah, I've
replace
put
it.
it inside the email body, haven't I?
Yeah.
There we go. I had to put it in a different
Change the
section because you
font.
see here, guys, see this box? I've put it inside the body of the email, so I can't change the background. You need to actually create a whole new section. And one of the ways that you can do that is you press the plus button again underneath the elements. This is where you can add new sections. So I can add a whole new section there and then drop my footer into that section. Okay, so it's got its own section area where now I can change the background color to, for instance, pink, right? Because it's its own section now. Whereas this, editing this area of the email body, see here now the box is around the whole email body. If I was to press edit on that and change the background color, it's going to change the background color of the entire email, which will look horrendous. So see there, that's what the email will look like. And we definitely don't want it to look like that. But our footer, we do want to stand out. So I've changed the background to, in this example, pink, which means I'm going to need to change the text to white so that it's actually visible. Maybe you want to change the formatting to be centered. And now what we've got here is we've got the copyright, now year, location name. What the now year will do is put in 2024 automatically. Location name is your company account. So whatever your company account inside Tekmatix is called, whether it's your name or your company name, that will show there. So for instance, mine will say copyright 2024 Sarah Cordner, because that's what the information these fields are sucking from your business profile. So whatever information you have in your settings, business profile, that's what's going to be sucked over here. So the first thing you'll see here, it says our mailing address is location.email. Now that actually needs to be location.address. So remember, to be compliant, the postal address has to be in there. How do we pull that over? We're going to either manually type it in or put our cursor here, custom values, and then you go to account and you can put in your address there by going address line 1, address line 2, city, state, country, postal code. Or you can even be very clever if you want to get super techy. You can copy and paste the location.email field and type in location.address. And that's actually going to pull over your whole address. But of course, you can manually type it there. This is your template you're going to use every single time. So you can manually type it. That's fine. You can just write it there if you like. I also have location.email because that will show my email address there as well. And this, you can unsubscribe from this list, should now automatically pop up because you've turned on the unsubscribe link option here. So that should, when you drag this footer over, that should show. Now, my recommendation is make this really obvious. I would highlight it, make it bold, and make it really big. And in fact, I would even Control cut, move it to the top of the footer and paste it there. Why? Because I've just found that some people just don't look all the way to the bottom, and you do not want people reporting your emails as spam, because from the 1st of February 2024, any high spam reported based email domains are going to get punished by the servers. So the easier you make it for people to unsubscribe, the better. Now, some of you who look at my emails will see I even copy this and put it at the top of the email as well. Why? Because so many people would rather just click a button that says report spam. So I've also been going copy, literally highlight copy at the very top of my email. If I get rid of this picture here, the very top of my email, I paste it there. Now, obviously it's white. Remember, it's white. So if you go like, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Highlight, because it was white down below. Change it. I change mine to red. If any of you see my emails lately, you'll see that I've actually been making mine bright red. Okay, you can unsubscribe from this list here, change it to centered. So I actually changed my bit to, if you, oopsie, want to stop getting emails from me, unsubscribe from this list. Now that's a clickable link because it's taken the link from the bottom of the email. So now we've got unsubscribe right at the top. Then I have my email body. Then I have PS, here's all the ways I can help you. Then we have the footer where we've got the unsubscribe link there as well. Now you can't make this big enough in today's world. The huger and bigger you make it, the easier it's going to be for people to press that button rather than report you as spam. All right. You definitely want to do that. Now that you've got your email, press save template over here. And this is going to be the template that you now use forever after. FYI, just to throw another little thing at you, you'll see here in mine, I've got a bunch of social media buttons that people can press inside the footer as well. To add that, you press add elements, that plus button at the top. And in your elements section, you should have this little social button. So you can drag and drop that over, click on it. And here is where you can go in and add your social media links and URLs underneath each of those different buttons. Again, save template once you've added all of that in. Now, every single time you send an email, you don't have to redo that process. You're going to just clone the master. So every time I go to send an email, I go into marketing and emails, email builder, search templates. I go and find my master. And let me move me out the way. Here, I click on the three dots on the right-hand side and we press clone. And this is where, like, let's pretend today's email is all about baking a cake, how to bake a cake. All right. That's what I'm going to name my email. You press clone. And now it's left the master as its master template. We are now editing a copy of the master. And you'll see here now, there's the link already in there. There's all our body, there's our footer. We don't have to keep on building this template every time. All righty. Next, before we move to the next stage, you'll see here, we now need to go and copy this footer and add it to any other places we might be sending emails from inside Tekmatix. So as a review, we've turned on our unsubscribe link. We've edited our statement to say, here's how you can unsubscribe from my list. We've created a master email template with this link in the footer. And some of you may have also, like me, decided to add the unsubscribe link right at the top in people's faces as well. Now what we're going to do is going to take the unsubscribe link and we're going to add it to any other places we are sending email communication from. One of those places is what's called email snippets. These are like little email template replies inside the conversations area. And the other place we might be sending emails is inside automated workflows. So what we're going to do, first of all, before we leave our master template page, is we need to copy our unsubscribe sentence. Okay. So you're going to say, you can unsubscribe from this list here. Grab that, copy it. Okay, we're going to be using this now somewhere else. Let's first of all go and find our email snippets area. First, for those of you who are not familiar, I'll explain what email snippets are. Inside, and then you find these inside your marketing and emails and your email snippets, but I'll show you how you would use this first of all. Inside your inbox, this is where you receive communication. It's if you've got your social media pages connected, this is where your inbox messages will come in from. It's where your emails come into, and any communication you have with your customers all come in here. And so it's likely you're going to get asked things like the same repeating questions over and over again. when you, instead of retyping all of these, you can down here create a templated response to your commonly asked questions. And instead of having to go, hi, David, la, 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 and having to type out all that email again, here's the price for this service as requested, you can actually pre-prepare a reply inside these little snippets area. So I could go to insert a snippet, and if you've pre-prepared any answers, they will all show up here. David asked a specific question, use that template. Obviously, it's not a very good one here, but it will automatically fill it. Now, we need to make sure that all of these pre-written template replies also have the unsubscribe link option in them, okay? So what we're going to do to find that is we go into marketing and emails, we go to template snippets, we're going to press, if we've got any in there already, press edit on it, and then paste your unsubscribe link. Now, remember, we had it white, so you might have to look for it. Ooh, can we change it to black in there? That's an interesting point, isn't it? Can we? I don't think we can. I think I need to go and change it to black. Let's just open this page. I think I'll have to copy it from the top there in that last email we did. Yes, sweetheart?
I lost my tooth.
You lost your tooth. She's lost her tooth, everybody. Yay! Check you out.
The cleaners are here.
Thank you, sweetheart, for opening the door. School holidays here still, guys. So we are going to go to our master template email because I want to grab that link, but in black rather than in white so that we can see it. So you're going to go to your marketing and emails, email builder section, type in master, go to your master template, and I'm going to grab that big unsubscribe link, but I am going to just temporarily change this to black, highlight it, switch it to black. Okay. Copy it again. And then I'm going to go back to my email marketing template snippets. Any that I've pre-created, I'm just going to press edit on. And now I can paste that. If you want to stop getting emails from me, do it here. And that will be clickable because you've copied and pasted it over. You're just going to press save. And now that's going to save and update all of your emails here so that you're compliant here as well. If you haven't done this yet, why not add this to your to-do list? So for instance, if somebody also always asks you, what's your pricing for whatever, you press add a template, add an email template, and your name going to be from you, pricing. Let's pretend the question's about pricing. And it's going to be hi, custom value, contact, first name. Here is our pricing schedule for XYZ. Product 1 is XXX price. Product 2 is, oops, what am I doing? Yes, is CCC price. Product 3 is price. Thank you. Love us. All right, so that's your template reply. Then you're going to paste in your unsubscribe that you've copied from your master template. Press save. Now you have a new template snippet reply. So again, I'll show you now what that looks like now we've made it. If I go back to my inbox, let's pretend, here's Nat. Let's pretend she's asked me about pricing. I can click on the template, drop down, and oh, I should have called that, sorry, I should have put that pricing, not Sarah Cordner. There it is. There's the email. So send. So again, I can now go back and edit that because I called it Sarah Cordner. Let's press edit. Give it a moment. And we're going to call this pricing. Nice. Save. And now it's updated to pricing. So when anyone emails us about that, done. All right, we're nearly there. So we have now turned on our unsubscribe link, mastered our statement, created our master template with the unsubscribe links in it. We've updated any template reply email snippets saved in our system. And now we're also going to make sure that we've added our unsubscribe link to any emails that we've got inside our workflows. Now, we're going to do that by heading into, make sure you've copied your unsubscribe link and that's still saved. We're going to go into our automated workflows. And I will see if I've got any examples in here pre-made already. So inside a workflow, for instance, this is an example of somebody has opted in to a particular product. We've granted them access to that product. Oh, and now they get sent an email. Here we go. So these are sort of text-based. Oh no, it's not. That's using an actual template. What I'm talking about in here is if you are sending what's called a text-based email from inside the workflows area. So you might send an email from here. It's going to be from you, from your email, blah, 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 blah. But this is where you're writing the email here rather than inside a template itself. So it might be, hi, custom value, contact first name. Welcome to the XYZ course, whatever it is that your email is about, blah, 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 blah. Right, again, this is where you're going to add your unsubscribe link, copy paste, one that you pasted inside there. Save. Oh, it's not going to let me do it because I haven't put in a subject. Cool. So there we go. So now when somebody opts into a thing, blah, 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 they get an automated email from inside the workflow. We've also covered our butts, done the right thing, and put unsubscribes there too. So there we have it, my friends. Now you have set up all of your unsubscribes. You've made sure that you've got that unsubscribe link everywhere. The last thing we need to do now is test it. Oh, this is very, very important for you to know. When you test your emails, number one, you cannot unsubscribe from your own Tekmatix account. So you're not going to see, if you send it to yourself, an unsubscribe link at all. Doesn't mean the system's broken. It's because you can't unsubscribe from your own account. Secondly, you have to actually send this email as a proper campaign, not as a test email, or it won't work. You cannot unsubscribe from a test. You can only unsubscribe from a real campaign. Let me show you what I mean. If I go into my email builder, so here we are, here's our email. We've written out all of our email, blah, 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 blah. You know, we're happy to send this now. We want to do a test. Normally what we do if we're testing an email is we click the three dots at the top and press send a test email. And we can send that to ourselves, even as the account owner, to see what the email looks like. Using this function is to test, does the layout look right? Is the formatting good? Do I want to change my spacing? Does it look okay? Do all my links work, right? That's what you're going to use the test email for in that instance. If you use this test email button to test your unsubscribe link, it won't work. You cannot unsubscribe from a test email because it's not a real email, it's a test. So what you will need to do to actually test unsubscribe button is you will need to send this to your, like, another email address that you own as an actual campaign. Let me show you how to do that. We're going to press save template. We're going to go into our campaigns. Oh, sorry, into marketing and emails. So remember I said to you, inside our emails area, we build the email in Builder, we send it in campaigns. So we could send ourselves an actual campaign email now to test whether this works. So click on campaigns, new campaign, and then what email do we want to send? I'm just going to send the master template so that we can test the master template unsubscribe button is working. So we're going to send ourselves the master template. We're going to press send. We're going to send it now. It's going to be from ourselves. All right, send a name, myself. Subject line, me testing my master template unsubscribe. Okay, and then we're going to choose our contacts. I don't even know if I'm in here as a contact. Oh, Sarah Cordner. There she is. Cool. So there's me as a contact in here. So you're going to find yourself, send it to yourself. One contact is selected, send. And now I'm going to just open up my emails. That's now a real email. So now I genuinely can test the unsubscribe. So first of all, go and find the email account that you've done this test from. Go into contacts. I am going to go and find that Sarah Cordner, S Cordner admin training. There she is. So whatever test account you sent this to, click on that test account. And what we're going to just do here is have a look to see whether or not she gets DND'd. So let me explain. DND means do not disturb. If somebody's DND, do not disturb, is turned on, the unsubscribe has worked. All right, it means they have been set to do not disturb. This is how you have people who are contacts in your system, and you can still continue to view all of their activity and everything they click on and everything they do. But having the DND turned on like that will mean that this person won't receive email campaigns from you anymore, but you can still keep them as a contact in your database for the purposes of record keeping and client management. Ding, ding. Cool. So I'm going to just go double check now whether I actually received that email from myself testing my DND. Let me have a look in my emails. Okay, I did. So just bear with me a second. I'm going to pull this email over. So I did get it. It's come through. It's going to be easier if I show you this in real life. I'll just open it up on another screen in case there's anything confidential on there. Give me a sec. I think it's better if you see the process that your students are actually going to go through, or your contacts are actually going to go through, isn't it? Let's do that. Okay, of course, it's going to make me now sign into my whole account, isn't it? Let's open this up and pull over my screen. It's open. It's just loading. All right, here we go. So here we go, me testing my master template, unsubscribe. If you want to stop getting emails from me, unsubscribe from this list. Then there's the email body, then there's the footer, and you can unsubscribe from this list. So all I can do, doesn't matter which one I press, let's see what happens. So it's now going to say unsubscribe, unsubscribe successful. If you have a moment, please let us know. This is the pop-up that your people are going to see if you followed this training today. So I'm going to just say other, Sarah Smells. All right, submit. Cool. Thank you for your feedback. Now let's see, did Sarah get unsubscribed? But you need to wait a second usually. I often just give it a little refresh, press the refresh button, give the screen a refresh, just let the data sync itself. Hopefully Sarah's been set to DND. If not, there's going to be an awkward moment. Get out your awkward turtles just in case. All right, here we go. Ta-da! Sarah has now been set to DND because she unsubscribed. Test complete. Now, of course, I don't want to unsubscribe her, so I can just turn it off because I was just testing myself. All right, so I can just turn that off and now Sarah can get emails again. So there we have it, my friends, the overview of creating your unsubscribe links. I will drop this document inside the Tekmatix Facebook group for you as well. Has that been helpful? Yes, all going to get that done today. Keep yourselves nice and compliant.